Good morning. My name is Chloe Welch, the senior class treasurer. Please stand and join as we recite the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner by the Chiles High School Wind Ensemble led by Mr. Mike Gurman. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated.
No, continue standing.
It says please.
That's a mistake.
Thank you. Please be seated. I would like to introduce our senior class secretary, Mary Beth Cooksey, for our senior class motto.
The 2024 senior class motto is, life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. I would now like to introduce our senior class vice president, Kinley Bass.
Good morning, parents, family members, friends, teachers, administration, guests, and most importantly, Lawton Chiles Class of 2024. Today marks an occasion we've eagerly awaited for what feels like an eternity. It's a day that undoubtedly will be etched in our memories, a day that we will reflect on with immense pride for years to come. To our parents and guardians, thank you for helping us ace our very first spelling test to guiding us through the rigors of high school exams. You've been our unwavering support system every step of the way. From kindergarten to this monumentous day, your love and guidance has been our steadfast companion. To our dedicated teachers and administration, thank you for imparting not just knowledge, but wisdom and compassion in every lesson. You've nurtured our minds and hearts, shaping us into capable individuals that we are today. The lessons learned within the halls at Chiles extend far beyond academics. They've instilled in us values of perseverance, resilience, and kindness. We stand on the brink of the future, many of us already looking ahead to what lies beyond, whether it's pursuing our dream careers, entering prestigious universities, or simply embarking on a new chapter of life. But amidst the excitement of what's to come, let's take a moment to reflect on the remarkable growth each of us has undergone during our high school journey. From the moment we stepped on to the Chiles campus, we were told it's like a miniature world, a bustling hub of diversity, challenges, and endless opportunities. We absorbed a wealth of knowledge over the past 4 years. We've also grown exponentially as individuals. Today, this Civic Center is filled with young adults ready to tackle any obstacle in their way, just as we've conquered the challenges in this chapter of our lives. Class of 2024, you've reached this finish line through determination and perseverance, and you should be immensely proud of yourselves. As we prepare for the next leg of our journey, let's embrace each moment with eagerness and remember to cherish these moments, for they'll soon become memories. Congratulations, class of 2024, and go T-Wolves. Thank you. I now ask our senior class president, Kate Cunningham, to come to the podium.
As I stand here today, I can't help but feel immense gratitude for the experiences that we all share. To be able to commemorate our accomplishments and look toward the future together is something we cannot take for granted. 4 years ago, we left a huge part of our lives behind without closure. The unconventional start to our high school journey was an experience that taught us many lessons and will forever bond us. When the world presented us with adversity out of anyone's control, we broke through the walls and came out with a strong sense of resilience that will forever impact all of our lives. And as we reflect upon those uncertain beginnings, it's evident that we lived in the moment, made the most of every opportunity, and persevered with a spirit of gratitude. These past 4 years, we've demonstrated our resilience through our academic success, creative performances, and athletic accomplishments. This spring, our senior theater stars performed in the musical Anastasia. And in this show, the song Crossing a Bridge references a place halfway between where I've been and where I'm going. This line is reflective of the phase of life in which each of us currently stand. We've reached the end of our childhood days and are opening the door into our adulthood. Although you may have retired your jersey or your cleats or packed up your instrument, hold tight to those memories. You'll find who you're supposed to be. Enter the next chapter with gratitude. Gratitude for all of those who have helped shape your education over the years. Gratitude for memories made with your closest friends. And even gratitude for the lessons you're still learning. We leave with a legacy of strength and will take with us the determination to overcome any obstacle with which we are presented. It has been an honor to serve as your senior class president. I am so grateful for this opportunity you gave me. Long live the walls we crashed through. I had the time of my life with you. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Rylan Clark, your student body president. It is my great privilege to introduce tonight's special guest. Please stand when your name is called. Mr. Rocky Hanna, Superintendent of Leon County Schools. Miss Lori Lawson Cox, Vice Chair, Leon County School Board. Mr. Marcus Nicholas, Leon County School Board. Mr. Darrell E. Jones, Leon County School Board. Miss Roseanne Wood, Chair, Leon County School Board. Our Chiles administrators, Mr. Joseph Burgess, Chiles High School Principal. Sorry, we're going back to the school board real quick. Miss Alpha Swanford Smith, Leon County School Board. Back to our administrators. Mrs. Grace Bigelow, Mr. Paul Lambert, Mr. Dan Molinaro, and Miss Callie Pickens, Chiles High School Assistant Principals. Mr. Aaron Clark, Chiles High School Dean of Students. Mr. Mike Edo, Chiles Athletic Director. I would like to invite Ashley Bulwa, our Student Body Vice President, to come to the podium.
I would like to introduce our school counselors who have helped these graduates throughout their 4 years at Chiles to achieve their goals today. Mrs. Sarah Bender, Mrs. Natalie Garner, Mrs. Natalie Ferreira, Mrs. Alice Mathis, and Mrs. Bridget Robinson. also like to recognize our senior class sponsors who have supported the class of 2024 in many ways. Miss Megan Abbott, Mrs. Lisa Donaldson, Miss Courtney Penton, Miss Edward Taylor, Miss Paige Teckel, and Mrs. Becky Biosca. Introducing our graduates this evening will be our senior homeroom teachers, Miss Megan Abbott, Mr. Oscar Brennan, Mr. Charles Carpenter, Mrs. Cheryl Christie, Mrs. Margaret Crutchfield, Mrs. Lisa Donaldson, Miss Ashley Fauble, Mrs. Colleen Matarco, Mrs. Rebecca Mitchell, Miss Courtney Penton, Mr. Peter Prado, Mrs. Catherine Quick, Dr. Wes Singletary, Miss Edward Taylor, Mrs. Bonnie Warren, and Mr. Brian Welch.
I knew you'd do it.
I would also like to ask any other faculty and staff members of Chiles High School to please stand to be recognized. At this time, will all our veterans and active duty members in our audience please stand to allow us to honor you and your commitment to our country. Thank you for your service.
To all of our guests, thank you for being here with us today. Each one of you has had an impact on our graduating class over the last 4 years. It is with deep sincerity that I thank you for your never-ending passion, your hard work, and your commitment to our success. It is now my pleasure to introduce our principal, Mr. Joseph Burgess.
Another round of applause for our senior leaders, please. Class of 2024, today's ceremony is the culminating event of your senior year. Today is a milestone moment for each and every member in attendance. Families, friends, neighbors, community, each one of you has played a pivotal role in bringing our graduates here today. Congratulations to our graduates. You have completed this part of your journey in life. The superintendent, school board members, Lawton Chiles High School staff, and I stand here with everyone in the community to recognize your achievement. You have met all the requirements for graduation as articulated by the Leon County School Board and the state of Florida. In doing so, each senior will receive their high school diploma today. We call this event and all of its surrounding a commencement, but rather than a graduation, but really it's both. We call it a graduation because this is an event ending, a conclusion of a journey and a process which began some 13 years ago in kindergarten. Throughout this time, these ladies and gentlemen have worked hard, studied long hours, and strived for this day, the day when they receive their diploma, which says they have completed this phase of their educational process. But just as certainly today should be called a commencement ceremony because commence means to start or to begin. And this, indeed, the beginning of a new life for the Lawton Chiles High School Class of 2024. Seniors, it is an honor and privilege for the entire faculty and staff to serve you. During these 4 years, you have faced adversity that tested your resolve to stay true to your dreams. As you face these challenges, remember that you have developed an inventory of knowledge that will help you face future challenges. Your character will help you call upon these skills at necessary moments as you continue on your path in life. The guidance of your loved ones, to include your family, friends, neighbors, and teachers, has helped you learn how to cope with such events. These lessons help you provide a solid foundation to build strength and character in us all. Chiles High School is a nationally ranked traditional public high school. These achievements and levels of performance do not come lightly. They are a testament to your hard work as scholars and the foundation set forth by your parents, families, our feeder schools, and prior graduating classes. Seniors, please join me in giving your parents and families a round of applause. Your foundation was further grounded by our feeder schools, DeSoto Trail, Gilchrist, Hawks Rise, Killearn Lakes, and Robert Elementary Schools, along with Deer Lake and Mumford Middle Schools. Seniors and parents, please join me in giving a round of applause to these feeder schools. In understanding your singular achievements as scholars and collectively as the class of 2024 at Chiles, it's important to have perspective. We serve all students, no matter their needs. There are students with special needs receiving instruction about social skills, job force skills, and transition plans to post-secondary institutions as they are assisted in mastering their own independence or semi-independence as they become adults. We have other students involved in groundbreaking peer reviews and conducting world-class research with universities here in town and throughout the United States and publishing their findings as part of academia. This impressive myriad of students is just a glimpse of the sampling of students who are part of this great senior class. Many of you will go on to further your education and life experiences through the military, community colleges, technical schools, and university. To fully appreciate their hard work and prowess in the classrooms, the seniors sitting here tonight have earned over $7.5 million in scholarship money. This senior class has been blessed to have 14 National Merit semifinalists and 14 National Merit finalists. They highlight the caliber of students that are among this great group of scholars. Many of our students are involved in clubs and activities that receive local, state, and national recognition. These accolades were received for their acumen in subjects, but also their ability to make an impact on our global governments, economies, and environment. For example, we have an award-winning nationally ranked Mu Alpha Theta team, state-ranked bass fishing team, and individual fishermen along with multiple medal-winning state and champion Timberwolf United Sports team. Our Performing and Fine Arts Department continued to earn respect and acclaim both locally and statewide by earning awards from various events throughout the state and region. We also had individual state champions in boys swimming and diving, boys track and field, along with various individual state qualifiers in several sports. Many of our teams were regional and district winners within their respective sports. I'm proud of all these scholars in the performing arts, activities, and athletics. Your sacrifice and commitment to excellence is appreciated by your school, families, and the community. There was always a chance for you, the student, to not only participate in activities, but excel. Today, I will repeat the words of advice I give to every graduating class. As each of you embark on your new chapter of life, there will be successes, failures, sorrow, and joy. You will need to find the strength to persevere through life's challenges and continue to grow to be a productive member of our society. While you're on that journey, here are a few things to remember. Number one, stick to your faith and values. Your parents, family, and teachers have taught you well. Now it is time to exhibit those characteristics. Number two, develop plans. Everyone needs a plan, whether it is 1, 5, or 15 years. Have a goal in mind and work towards it. Number three, establish a good network. Your friends and peers should be good company that keep you humble and will be honest with you when you have gone astray. Number four, remember your name. Your family and Chiles High School are part of you, and you are a reflection of us. Please make us proud. And number five, your parents. Make sure you are there for them as they have been there for you. Time catches up with us all, so make sure your time is used wisely and take the time to appreciate those who love you the most. It's the right thing to do. Continue to be the people who you are. Congratulations to each and every one of you, the Lawton Chiles High School Class of 2024. Thank you. At this time, I would like to honor our students who have indicated that they will be joining the armed forces after graduation, joining a long list of courageous Chiles alumni defenders. Seniors who are enlisting to the military have red, white, and blue cords to commend their honorable sacrifice. Please stand and be recognized. We thank you for your valor and dedication to our nation. Now I would like to recognize our scholars. Will all commended scholars stand at this time? These students have maintained a cumulative weighted GPA of 3.5 to 3.99 for all 4 years of high school. Congratulations. Will all honor scholars stand at this time? These students have maintained a cumulative weighted GPA of 4.0 to 4.199 for all 4 years of high school. Congratulations, you may be seated. Our cum laude students have maintained a cumulative weighted GPA of 4.20 to 4.349 for 4 years. Will our cum laude graduates please stand and remain standing? Our magna cum laude students maintain a cumulative weighted GPA of 4.35 to 4.499. Would our magna cum laude graduates please stand and join our cum laude graduates? Students who have maintained a cumulative weighted GPA of 4.5 and above are our summa cum laude graduates. Will our summa cum laude graduates please stand? Congratulations to our commended scholars, honor scholars, cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude graduates. Let's give them all a round of applause, please. You all may be seated. We are certainly here to recognize our 2024 graduates, and I'd like to take a moment to recognize Leon County School Superintendent, Mr. Rocky Handa, who has some special words for the class of 2024.
Thank you, Principal Burgess. Before I start, as a former high school principal, I know the hard work and dedication it takes to run a large high school, especially one with as much storied history as Chiles and as well respected as Chiles is across the country. So how about another round of applause for your wonderful principal, Mr. Joe Burgess. We've been here all week at the Civic Center. This is ceremony number 21 for me. I have one more this afternoon, and we'll call it another year. But we could not have done this without two very special people, and that's Dr. Michelle Gale, my deputy superintendent, and Denver Lee, who is doing all the graphics here tonight. So how about a round of applause? Dr. Gale, if you and Denver would please stand up, they're right over here in the corner. And I would also like to recognize once again the amazing members of the Leon County School Board that I have an honor of serving with. I know Lori Cox, who's a former classmate of mine at Leon many years ago, is representing this district. They're simply amazing. And they don't appoint me. I don't have to say that. You all appoint me to this position. But I am honored to work alongside of our school board members. So how about another round of applause for our amazing school board? Students, before we start, we have to document that today actually happened. So I'm going to do that documentation. And I ask you to do something fun, but not too fun, okay? As someone who was born and raised in this community and a product of our public schools, it's an honor for me to say a few words to the class of 2024. First, to our parents, thank you. Thank you for entrusting Leon County Schools with the education of your children, and more specifically to Lawton Chiles High School. I can assure you they are more than prepared academically for whatever's next in their future. And to Principal Burgess and the entire team at Chiles, can't thank you enough for seeing these students to the finish line. Your love, care, and compassion is evident in the work you do every day. These young people have been extremely lucky to have had you in their lives the last 4 years. So one more time with the entire faculty and staff at Lawton Chiles High School, please stand to be recognized. Guys, give your teachers a round of applause. And to our soon-to-be graduates, the class of 2024, congratulations on reaching the first major milestone in your life, your high school graduation. And for this, you should be very proud. And for the obstacles that you overcame coming into high school, you should be commended. And we're all extremely proud of the way you handled that very challenging situation. Thank you for your leadership, and thank you for making Chiles High School a better place for those who will walk in your footsteps. Your graduation today, however, is not the end of your journey. It's simply the end of the beginning. Believe it or not, just 42 years ago, I was sitting exactly where you are this morning, on the floor of the Leon County Civic Center. Yeah, you laughed 42 years ago. I know, I'm that old. But I was sitting on the floor of the Civic Center when it first opened, waiting for my name to be called as a high school graduate. You know, I don't remember a lot about that ceremony. What I do remember, however, is how anxious and unsure I was about my future and what I would ultimately do for the rest of my life. Well, guys, I have some good news for you. You don't have to figure out the rest of your life right now. You just need to figure out what's next. The rest of your life will take care of itself. And armed with a diploma from Lawton Chiles High School, you are more than prepared academically for whatever your next may be. Chiles is one of the most respected schools in the country. As Principal Burgess mentioned earlier, and I'd like to once again recognize those of you who have chosen your next to be in the armed forces. As a former member of the United States Army, I would just like to thank you in advance for your service and sacrifice to our great nation. So at those times, once again, those of you that have enlisted in the Army or moving on to serve in the armed forces, please stand up. For those of you, however, who are still undecided about what career to pursue, I can tell you firsthand from 36 years of experience that education is a wonderful profession. I've had the career of a lifetime. There is nothing better than helping a young person grow from an awkward adolescent to a confident young adult like you all who will walk across this stage in a few minutes. So I ask each of you who are still undecided to consider the field of education as a career option. You will not regret it, and I can assure you we will have a job waiting for you once you complete your degree. In closing, I would like to offer you 3 pieces of advice. Number 1, you will never have more energy, enthusiasm, hair, teeth, or brain cells than you do at this very moment. You only get one body, and it has to last you the rest of your life. So take care of yourself, both physically and emotionally. If you abuse your body now, when you get to be my age, it will abuse you right back. Number 2, my favorite word in the English dictionary is perseverance, a never quit attitude. You will be amazed at what you can accomplish if you just continue to believe in yourself and push through during times of adversity. There's a Rodney Atkins song that says, if you're going through hell, keep on moving, face that fire and walk right through it. You will be amazed at what you can do if you keep the faith and keep fighting. Remember, life is not a sprint. It's a journey with many twists, many turns, and many obstacles. Starting tomorrow, begin setting short-term goals and knock them off one at a time until you reach your ultimate goal in life. And most importantly, enjoy the journey. It is one heck of a ride. And number 3, you do you. Follow your passion and stay true to yourself. Recently, I heard someone say that the 2 greatest days in your life are the day you were born and the day you discover why. Now I ask you, my young Timberwolves, go out and find your why in life. I promise you it will lead you to both happiness and success. And finally, over time, you will certainly grow old. Never, however, let your dreams grow old with you. Sing your song, hope your hope, pray your prayer. There is no doubt in my mind that you're going to do great. Timberwolf class of 2024, congratulations. God bless you. We're very proud of you. If you ever need anything in the future, please reach out and contact me. Congratulations.
Will James Jong join me on the stage? I am honored this morning to introduce Chiles High School 2024 Salutatorium James Jong. James is the son of David Jong and Joanhua Jha. He has a cumulative GPA of 4.79 that includes over 20 advanced placement courses. His great academic work has been accompanied by extensive involvement in the life of Chiles High School in our community. He plans to attend Stanford University to major in computer science and political science. One of his outstanding achievements that should be highlighted is James's work on a congressional award-winning app that assists non-English speakers and individuals with disabilities to practice English vocabulary skills. The contribution he is most proud of is the opportunity he had to give back to his community by serving as the student school board member for Leon County Schools. Please welcome James Jong.
Wow, good morning, everyone. Wow. 1,384 days ago, we walked into the red brick buildings of Chiles High School. Well, not all of us. Freshman year wasn't at all how we expected it to be, with half of us on Zoom acting like we were AFK when teachers called on us, and the other half at school, 6 feet apart, not even knowing what each other's faces looked like behind the masks. It was a time of boredom and confusion. 1 minute, you're dozing off to your teacher reading Shakespeare's Macbeth, and in the next, your class is in chaos because Mr. Carpenter accidentally set his foot on fire during a chemistry lab. We were lazy, confused, but also angry that our freshman year was taken away from us. The next couple of years were not easy, having to relearn how to learn, relearn how to talk to each other, make friends, not fall asleep in class, and not use photomath on every algebra assignment. But we started to get the hang of things. We resisted the temptations of playing Wordle in class every day. We somehow managed to get through Brennan's weekly tests in Gov. We held and continue to hold grudges against the College Football Playoff Committee for robbing FSU. And we even had some of the greatest academic comebacks this world will ever see. And now, here we are in caps and gowns, and it wouldn't have been possible without many, many miracles and the people who helped us along the way. So I'd like to thank everyone who made the class of 2024 possible. Thank you to the Chiles administration for bearing with us through everything, from devious licks to that pep rally dance-off earlier this year. Thank you to Mr. Burgess for being a goated principal, the best. Thank you to the custodians for the time and effort you put into cleaning the men's bathroom in the bottom of the 800 building. Thank you to Superintendent Rocky Hanna and my fellow school board members, whom I've had the great pleasure of calling my colleagues for the past year. Thank you to the teachers, because you picked something and you picked to help us. I am forever grateful that you chose to show up every day, that you chose to show up after school just so a student can make up a test, that you chose to take on 5, 6, or 7 clubs, that you've done everything you can just so we can have a brighter future. Thank you to my brother Jason, who I've always looked up to my entire life, and whose graduation speech I totally did not copy from. And finally, thank you to my parents who are in the audience up there. And yeah. And thank you to all of our parents, really, because you've been through this scary thing called life, and you helped us get through it too. 1,384 days ago, we walked into the red brick buildings of Chiles High School. But we sure aren't the same people walking out. The future will not be easy, but we've been through so much together. Whatever life throws at us, whether it's another pandemic, another heartbreak, or even an alien invasion, I'm sure we'll get through it together. Class of 2024, what a ride it has been. We're finally done with high school. I'll end this off with a quote from the great and respectful substitute teacher, Mr. Humphreys. Let's go and let's get it. Thank you.
Will Arib Mustafa Syed please join me on the stage? Our valedictorian this year is Arib Mustafa Syed. Arib is the son of Javeed and Siraj Syed and has a cumulative weighted grade point average of 4.846. Arib is a national merit finalist and scored a perfect score of 36 on the ACT. He is a highly motivated student. Arib has a true love of learning, which is evident in his course study at Chiles. He has excelled in the 27 advanced placement classes and 14 dual enrollment courses he took at Florida State University and Tallahassee State College. He was highly involved in Mu Alpha Theta and has attended competitions at the regional, state, and national levels, and has won over 50 awards and many first-place finishes throughout the 4 years he has participated. He has been an American Invitational Mathematics Examination qualifier for all 4 years of high school. In addition, he won the Congressional App Challenge in 2022 for Vocab Master, in which he created a web-based application with a vocabulary game for individuals with special needs and immigrants. He also designed an AI model called Market Mogul that simulates an interactive business using Python. He won first place in the Capital Regional Science and Engineering Fair in 2023 and was awarded the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration's Taking the Pulse of the Planet Award for his research to create machine learning models to predict post-hurricane water quality. Arib has been involved in many different activities throughout his high school career. Arib has won numerous awards for the Science Olympiad in state and national competitions and has served as president of the club. He also served as president of the Coding and Cybersecurity Club, the Scientific Research Society, and the Science Honor Society here at Chiles. Arib has served as vice president of the Key Club and secretary for the Chiles Interclub Council. He also served as the regional coordinator for the Florida Association of Mathematics. He had an internship in technology and business at Jetson and has been a mathnasium instructor for the last 3 years. Arib has spent many hours volunteering at a variety of different community events and won numerous scholarships and awards for his service. Arib plans to attend Brown University in the fall and major in computer science, applied mathematics, and economics. The Lawton Chiles High School 2024 valedictorian, Arib Mustafa Syed.
Thank you, Ms. Pickens, for this introduction. Good morning, friends and family, Principal Burgess, Superintendent Hannah, faculty, and of course, the distinguished class of 2024. It's been a pleasure to listen to the incredible speeches that have been shared today. This day could not have been possible without the help of so many special people, teachers, administrators, friends, and family. Thank you to Principal Burgess and the Chiles administration for giving us myriad opportunities to explore. And a shout out to Mr. Carpenter for being the absolute GOAT and letting us collect those Carpenter coins to save our grades. We really needed those. Right. To Ms. King, Mrs. Penn, and Mr. Friedlander, thank you for fueling my passion for math and science. To my brothers Amar and Zuhair that are over there in the audience, thank you for being my partners in laughter and confidants in times of need. Your footsteps have paved the road for my own journey. And finally, to my parents, words cannot convey my gratitude for the unwavering love, guidance, and encouragement you have constantly given me. You are the reason I'm up here today. Your belief in me has fueled my own journey, and I carry your love and lessons with me as I step into the future. And I want to give a round of applause to all of our parents for all of the work that they have put in to make us who we are. Well, here it is, the moment we've been preparing for the past 13 years, finally getting out of high school. But before we move on, let's look back at the last 4 years. We started our high school journey with the pandemic, taking classes through Zoom University. But in reality, we sat in awkward silence as our teachers asked a question to 28 muted boxes while we were all watching YouTube with our cameras panned to our foreheads. When things returned to normal, we learned how to make the most of every moment. We looked forward to cheering at homecoming games and 7 o'clock Saturday mornings, ready to compete in our pink Mu Alpha Theta shirts. We traded our dissections of mechanical pencils for dissections of frogs, and our kindergarten nap times for history class nap times. We learned how to excel in everything we do, from winning numerous state championships to raising over $115,000 for a dance marathon. Our class has broken record after record. We've also broken meter sticks, beakers, Mr. Carpenter's wall, exit signs. Yeah. Our very existences are wrapped up in the experiences that we all share. My advice to you is to relish your uniqueness, embrace your individuality, be as confident as Mr. Schoenberger is, clad in his signature dress shirt and tie. Remember the words of the wise Christopher Robin from Winnie the Pooh. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. When I look into this audience, I see a room full of uniquely talented individuals, eager to make their mark on this world. Some of you will go on to be doctors, engineers, lawyers, businessmen, and countless other professions. But everyone in this room is off to do amazing things. What ties us all together is that we are all Timberwolves. The memories and connections we have made these last 4 years will last our entire lifetimes. So as you walk across this stage, let yourself feel nothing but pride and satisfaction, because I am proud of you, your teachers are proud of you, and your friends and family are proud of you. We have shown the world that we are a class of 462 brilliant, adaptable, resilient, and unique young adults with a drive to succeed. The legacy of Chiles High School is wrapped up in you and in the change that you will bring from your unique experiences. And I'm so excited to see you all carry that legacy on with grace and excellence. So congratulations, class of 2024. We did it. Thank you and good luck.
Let's give another round of applause for our chorus, please. All right, folks. Now is the time we've all been waiting for. Our purpose for being here today, in an effort to give each student their special moment, we ask all families and friends, show support for your student with applause, omitting all loud noise makers, whistles, and horns. We thank you for your cooperation. I'd like to invite the superintendent, board members, assistant principals to join me in congratulating each senior as they receive their diploma. We'll be assisted by our senior homeroom teachers who will call out the names of their homeroom students, beginning with the valedictorian and salutatorian. Thank you.
Arib Mustafa Syed. James Jinanan Zheng. Rylan Hannah Clark. Ashley Morgan Bulwa. Caitlin Faith Cunningham. Kinley Julia Bass. Mary Elizabeth Cooksey.
Chloe Ann Welch.
Amalia Tayabeko Abdrakmanova. Fisher Ty Abrams. Danny Abreu Guevara. Catherine Lily Adams. Rachel Leanne Alaman. Jada Michelle Alexander. Taylor Hayden Allen. Mohammed Thebe Abdul Al-Mazrey. Rachel Marie Alonzo. Ariane Deasia Anderson. Gavin Lane Andress. Lana Marie Antone. Armand Von Atayance. Thomas Aiden Avalone. Davis Hampton Ivra. Jake Samuel Avila Luna. Natalie Ryan Ayers. Aman Marquez Beatty. Darius Bakudis. Isabella Nicole Balmer. Shelby Lee Bassett. Gerson Joseph Nguyen Duck Bashton. Leslie St. Sean Beckham. Ainsley Beedenbow. Sydney Alexis Beaker. Christine Pepe Bennett. Kathleen Pepe Bennett. Emerson Reese Buffet.
Aryan Ashish Bat. Isabella Mariana Marie Bianco. Bo Blaze Biddle. Brennan Thomas Biggins. Tanner David Biggins. Brock Coleman Bilski. Jeremy Bizanthe. Olivia Ann Bwashtik. Jonah Sebastian Blay. Victoria Rain Blunt. Yasmin Zahara Blyden. Garvin Brooks Bowden Jr. Katie Grace Bowling. William Keith Bryce. Patrick Clarence Brooks. I got it, buddy. Thank you. Mason Garrett Brown. I didn't. Robert Mason Browning. Avery Michelle Brumfield. Corbin Michael Bruner. Donovan Zedrick Bryant. Kayan Isaiah Bryant. Brock William Burnett. Riley McLean Bush. Ashley Lynn Bird. Jada Simone Keynes. Taylor Scott Callan. Caitlin Ray Carpenter. Ava Elizabeth Carter. Nathan Alexander Castano. Hunter Blake Castleberry.
Ansley Vaughn Chairs. Anya Kate Shambry. Paul Jiwan Chang. Hayden James Chisler. Anna Elizabeth Christie. Kyle Chung. Madison Ann Clark. Nicholas Davis Cobb. Zachary David Trevino Coburn. Luke Matthew Cole. Grace Isabella Coleman. Cameron June Collier. Andrew Paul Colombo. Kaylin Elizabeth Colson. Seth Gavin Conley. Ava Grace Conrad. Carolyn Josephine Conrad. Braden Thomas Kugel. Julia Veronica Cosenza. Dylan J. Costa. Kale Walker Cox. Noah Jordan Craver. Rylan Michelle Crawford. William Anthony Crumpacker.
Sandy Omar Darreldeek. Madeline Rose Davenport. Catherine Elizabeth Davis. Madison Ann Davis. Mallory Leanne Davis. Emery Allen Dawkins. Harrison Paul DeGuire. Gabriel Rome Del Fioco. Ella DeVette. Lauren Katrina Dippy. Damon Rival Dobbins. McKenna Mary Dobbins. Shelby Nicole Susan Dodge. Dylan John Drapeau. Brycelyn Elizabeth Dresser. Molly Margaret Dugan. Faith Elizabeth Durden. Jacob Evan Durrance. Kinsley Paige Edelstein. Sydney Grace Ellis. Robert Scott Ingsler. Adam David Estupinan.
Daniel Kenneth Ramal Thelma. Elizabeth Ann Faison. Zachary Vincent Famulero. Sadine Kamal Furaj. Kaylee Morgan Ferriello. Alexandria Danielle Felton. Julia Elizabeth Ferris. Sarah Michaela Flossick. Carson Gist Fleury. Hannah Jade Flynn. Emily Grace Foggy. Elisa Grace Fogelman. Brett Allen Folsom. Hannah Elizabeth Forehand. Tanner Brian Forehand. Stephen James Foster. Kaylin Alexa Foster. Carrianna Elena Frazier. Matthew Reed Fred. Carrianna Bessie Freeman. Cameron Jaden Friesen. LeBron Edmund Friesen. Stephanie Borman Gallo. Emily Claire Gandy. Jose Luis Garces de Marcia Castaneda. Grayson Elizabeth Gardner. Ryder Jacob Gentry. Aiden Michael Gertz.
Tyson Bruce Gibbons. Cameron Elise Giesica. Peyton Lynn Gilbert. Andrew Jacob Glenn. Christopher James Glenn. Alexandra Cecilia Gonzalez. Deacon Red Granland. Lauren Jean Granquist. Kylie Lynn Grant. Elliot Christian Griesheimer. Allison Michelle Griggs. Amanda Jane Griggs. J-Rod Alvin Grimes Jr. Brandon Scott Griswold. Nick Scott Groves. Truman Joseph Hare. Nia Simone Hajdukevich. Bryson Elizabeth Haley. Houston Shockley Hall. Brianna Marie Howland. Dane DeVerl Haney. Olivia Marie Hanlon. Chase Everett Harley. Glenna Voy Harnden. Donovan William Harrell. Trenton Joseph Harrison. Haley Jane Hart. Macy Marie Hartman.
Annabelle Grace Heath. Taylor Nicole Helly. Hutchinson Reagan Helton. James Philip Hengstebeck. Patrick Allen Henning. Kaysen Andrew Herndon. Joshua Allen Hickey. Kaylee Jenna Hoffman. Brandon Karan Holloman. Ella K. Holman. Christopher Edward Hood. Emily Claire Hoppy. Ray Carl Hounshell. Mackenzie Grace Hove. Mercedes Green Howard. Jaslyn Serena Howell. Catherine Kyrie Sue. Aaron Boyu Hu. Alanis Zaire Hubble. Devin May Huber. Chase Allen Hole. Jack Michael Holzmeyer. Samantha Paige Humphrey. Amina Kaylin Imani. Caden James Jackson. Ethan Dale Jackson. Walter Clifton Jackson III.
Kenna Marie Jasberg. Landon Paul Jenkins. Neil Suralia Jala. Jessica Morose Janing. Abigail Grace Johnson.
Drew Curtis Johnson. Ellie Carolyn Johnson. Kaylin Grace Johnson. Leah Adele Johnson. Natalie Laurel Johnstone. Ivy Brooke Jones. Madeline Elizabeth Jones. Shedrick Ventries Jones. Aiden James Kagi. Matthew Patrick Kahn. Nanoko Kamantani. Ahad Abdul Kamran. Trinity Marie Keck. Wyatt Brady Kimsey. Nicholas Joseph King. Jennifer Brianne Kirby. Camden Wimberly Kitchens. Alexandra Kathleen Kugel. Bryce Michael Allen Koski. Amanda Rose Kraveski. Caitlin Nicole Christian. Andrew Jeffrey Lamoth. Emma Kate Lastly. Mary Charlotte Latimer.
Am I reading here or the other one? Okay, and then I get the cards from the kid. The kid will hand me the cards. Celebrating. Thank you. Anthony Edward Lau. Lauren Ellen Lazone. Dominic Lay. Jose Luis Colon Leach. David Lee. Jacob Palmer Lee. Layla Desiree Leverson. Changyang Lee. Karen Zetong Liang. Miao Lin. Hampton Randall Loggins. Cadence Corazon Lyons. Kaylin Olive Chase Lyons. Xiaoyang Ma. Cooper John Marchese. Abigail Alicia Matthews. Adriana Isabel Mayoral Cintron. Isaac Jakeem Mayer. Connor Rowe McCann. Riley Catherine McCann. Kyle Joseph McCausland. Chase Casimus McCreelis. William Bradford McDonald. Chloe Catherine McElroy. Abigail Rose McKinney. Corey Jonathan McLanahan. James McLean McLaughlin. And
Miranda Grace McMullen. Davis Armfield McNeely. Madeline Grace McNeil. Grant Patrick Melendez. Grace de los Angeles Mendez Orozco. Ava Madeline Meyer Palmer. Casey Thomas Mick. Kara Leon Middleton. Anthony Wayne Miller. Avery Claire Miller. Jalen Denson Miller. Noah Carr Miller. Allison Lee Mills. Miracle Michaela Mincy. Mia Diana Mitchell. Sparsh Moga. Sydney Andrea Mokray. Nima Malayi. William Oliver Monroe III. Chloe Rossavong Moore. Jackson Michael Moore. Ronell Denard Moses. Kyler Joshua Mottinger. Sarah Catherine Delane Monroe. Keegan Michael Murphy. Chandler Harris Musgrove.
Ayana Nicole Much. Jordan Dennis Myers. Matthew James Nahum.
Justin Tariq Mays Neely. Nathan Williams Newell II. Alexis Nakna. Caden Elise North. Nicholas Wong Navicki. Vincent Joseph Nucatola. Joseph Alexander Nunez. Kylie Brooke O'Brien. Elena Marie O'Connor. Stephen Lee O'Connor. Christopher Gabriel Oglo. Lauren Elizabeth Oglo. Nicholas Aaron Oliveri. Dylan Nash O'Neill. Abigail Nicole O'Neill. Madison Amelia Oscar. Talon Michael Pankey. Yejun Park. Kylie Elizabeth Parker. Landon James Parker. Reed Walker Parrish. Caleb Alexander Paul. Natalie Ann Payne. Parker Dean Pierce. Emily Savannah Pierce. Aiden Ray Perkins. Landon Gabriel Perkins.
Jason Kang Pham. Robert Luther Pickles Jr. Abigail Patricia Pickens. Allison Olivia Pittenger. Ryan Xavier Pogue. Cayman C.P. Pope. Nabiha Aisha Qureshi. Owen Jonathan Rock. Farhana Rafi. Amelia Lee Rains. William Matthew Ramos. Jameson Astor Randall. Joel Martin Ransdale. Jesse Thomas Ratliff. Kane Austin Rada. Mary Jan Nina Ray. Catherine Olivia Reed.
Doanye Rin. Jacob Allen Revel. Taylor Kate Revel. Tyler John Revel. Matthew Christian Richards. Caleb Guy Ricks. Oh, you bet. Brian Alexander Reitkirk. John Leanne Rivera. Lindsay Nicole Roberts. Devin Wade Robinson. Kylie Reagan Robinson.
Anastasia Rodriguez. Morgan Hiley Rodriguez. Joseph Thomas Rader. Makira Dominique Rogers. Dylan Miles Romney. Liam Robert Ross. Jackson Porter Rowe. Jonathan Gavin Rudd. Ivy Grace Ruff. Peyton Tyler Rushing. Carmen Haley Rylan DeClote. Catherine Raleigh Sanford. Shashanth Saravana. Elizabeth Lynn Saunders. Dalton Cruz Schofield. William Van Sheldon Sconners. Delaney Eve Scott Hannowell. Kirsten Sanders. Hamza Hatem Salim. Savannah Anne Marie Sella. Hewan Shu. Linda Singh A. Shaw. Suhani Rakesh Sharma. Ashley Ray Shaw. Logan William Schulenberger. Rian Ahman Siddiqui. Devin Richard Skidmore. Aubrey Hope Slaymaker. Christina Grace Smith. Tyson J. Smith.
Jacob Christian Smyer. Benjamin McCrae Souls. Lainey Parker Sparkman High. Mallory Sage Spates. Alex Martin Squire. Victoria Lee Staller. Haley Joelle Stanley. Timothy Alton Starling. Katie Reed Stewart. Erin Madison Stewart. Mika Sophia St. John. Skylar Marie Stripling. Trinquarius Lamar Strozier. Brian Dennis Sumner. Jacob Ryan Sumter. Cody Magnus Sutherland. Cade Landon Swart. Javarius Jabrell Swycord Jr. Oliver Benjamin Tallberg. Xiao Yu Tang. Presley Elizabeth Tarver. Sophia Kiss Tassie. Jake Robert Taylor. Riley Suzanne Taylor. Marley Ann Thigpen.
William George Thomas. Jordan Garrett Thomas. Justin Malcolm Thomas. Stephen Howard Thomas III. Julia Ann Thompson. Audrey Joanne Thorbjornsen. Kyler Davis Thorpe. Langston Cole Tillman. Shaylee Rose Tyndall. Tanner Hugh Tomlinson. Anna Zuahua Tong. Riley Allison Trulock. Haley Elizabeth Tyner. Jacob Ford Valentine. Cole Sullinger Valveri. Matthew Cutler Van Horn. Presley Noel Vickers. Sydney Alexandra Vila. Chloe Louise Villeneuve.
Terrence Arthur Benson. Alyssa Renee Viasca. Alejandro Antonio Viscarando. Nora Eloise von Bodingen. William Tristan Wages. Evan Christian Wag. Jay Wong. Anna Elise Warner. Ivy Ann Watterson.
Jeffrey James Weaver. Jackson Sidney Webb. James Henry Wheeler. Aiden Jack White. Lark Elizabeth Whitfield. Shania Kamaya Wiggins. Avery McKenna Williams. Denham Michael Williams. Ella Grace Williams. Jackson Edward Williams. Seth Coleman Wimberly. Ellie Diane Wolf. Haven Grant Wolk. Dylan Frederick Wallet. Ahmad Rashad Woods Jr. Yimo Jong Woo. Oscar Thomas Yawn. Samantha Addison Yawn. Leela Maureen Young. Tim TNU. Chelsea Scriba Zahora. Nelson G. Jow. Caleb Zhang. Lindsay Zifan Zong. Sarah Yufei Zhou. Theodore Bradley Zimmerman. Landon Mitchell Morgan. Lucian Moon Stewart Hernandez. Dontavius Razik Potter.
Oh, I'm not hearing enough noise. Let's go. Come on. Let's give it up for this crowd. Seniors, please rise. Graduates, you may turn your tassels. Mr. Superintendent, school board members, faculty, staff, family, and friends, these seniors have met all the requirements for graduation. I proudly present to you Lawton Chiles High School Class of 2024. Congratulations to each and every one of you. And now, would everyone please stand and join us as we sing our alma mater for the very last time? The lyrics are on the back of your program. Come on, Matthew.
As we walk this road together, standing tall and with great pride, we will always have the memories of Lawton Chiles High.
Please continue to stand as the recessional begins of our graduates.